YouTube. So we are back to get caught up in our journal. We've had a couple more sessions and now we must flip-flop back and forth so we can get our art book done. So I'm Robin McClendon. Oh, welcome to my channel. Welcome to my studio. I'm a mixed media artist. I've written best-selling book, Gel Plate Printing for Mixed Media Art. We've been going through this book all year. If you're just new to my channel, please stick around. See if you like what I'm doing. You can always go back to the beginning, back in January when we first started this, and just kind of go through. If you have the book, if you don't have the book, you can go through and the channel, see if you want to grab the book as well to kind of work along. But that's what we're doing right now. So we finished oil, chapter 16, oil painting on the gel plate. And so we have a few things to go back and catch up. Like I never did a collage yet for when we did the grunge photo transfer. So I'm in the mood for doing this one right here. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me see, we did, the last one we did was this one. Love it. So let's keep going. So I think I wanted to work with this one. So first thing I want to do is go ahead and get, well, we got to get it all the way. I want to get it to the side of her face. I don't want to have that space in front. So it looks like it's, you know, part on, part off, the way I'm planning on doing this. So let's go ahead and trim all of this up. And hope your art books are coming along. The other thing I love calling these books are image journals or idea journals, because honestly, we can get, you know, these are just going to be a point for you to go back over, look at what you've done. It's really cool because it allows for you to have more ideas, you know, the different techniques that we've done. So it captures it's like following along and doing my book in an art book of your own with your own art in it. And of course, sort of following along that way. I really want to I'm going to want to overlap this. I think I'm going to tear some of this out. Sort of fussy tearing. So this I'm going to put down as is. This right here. Let me see. I know this is in the middle. And originally I was thinking about I would maybe split it some. But that's not going to make sense unless I put this whole piece over it. Okay. Let me get my ideas together here. I really like the drama of this black paper with this gold ink on it. But I feel like it's good for it to be in the break of the page too, like that. Do I want it at the bottom or the top? I feel like it should be here. And then I think I'll put this on top like that and tear it out so that it'll overlap some into this print. Okay, so let's see which one of these I want. Do I want that side or do I want this side? Let's audition a few things. I feel like there's a little bit more print here overall. And this would be, oh, that'd be good there like that. So just a way of sort of abstracting the image. Could also put it down. I could also like just cut this out completely and not have that and put her on there up against. I might do that. I might just finish cutting it all the way out and put that there in the fold of the book. Or she can be off the page on this side. I like it in the middle. I sort of like it. I mean, it's obvious what it is. We're just kind of creating, okay. In the fold like that. I think that makes more sense than up here. Oh boy, I tell you, this auditioning thing is something else, isn't it? Yeah, first of all, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna cut her out. So let's cut her out first and see. If I don't want it cut out, I can always take and glue that piece back down. So I'll cut it out in such a way I can still use it. You got to kind of play with this to see, okay? Now let's see. Do I want her here with the gold around and then sort of pick it up on this side? Or I don't like her hanging off the page. I think I want it here with this. And I'll still cut this out. Then she's right in there like that. Kind of want it to be balanced at one end or the other. So I like it at the, I think I like it at the top like that. And then this is going to get, so let's go ahead and fussy cut this, fussy tear this a little bit so we know what we have. Actually, I think I'm going to cut it. Since that's got a strong edge. Let's see. Okay, so let's start here. This is all on the fly, live. I just had this idea that I wanted this gold. It just seems kind of like, I don't know, this sort of movement of this stroke just sort of seems kind of like high fashion, you know, like maybe this is could be a print on a kind of designer fabric or something like that. I don't know. In my mind's eye, that's what I had in mind. So let's see if it works. Let's see. And this is what happens with collage. Honestly, you just have to be in the space of being willing just to play with it, sort of see how it goes. Just because I know I want this to overlap, I just don't want all that black overlapping onto the print, is what I'm thinking. Ooh, yes. Oh, yeah. See? That's good. So let me just bring this around a little bit more. I need that black at the bottom because I don't want the white page to show. But let's just get this around a little bit more. Oh, I like that. So we get this. I can bring this off a little bit more to like about right there. Okay, So that's cool. That integrates. That'll go there. This will be right here in the fold. This right here will go on top and sort of just become a part of. I like that. And then she's sort of just peeking out of this really dramatic type of print. Okay. I think that's pretty good. So first we need to get glue on here. I don't think I want this. Let me first put this here because I know I need to get. I'm going to just play with that to see, but I don't think I want that. I like the gold going over her face like that. So let's get I got to get some more Giotto. That's a must. I think I only have a couple sticks left. Oh, actually I have more sticks left than what I thought. Actually, I do. I forgot I have a lot, actually, because these were the ones that set out. It's okay, I'm good. Okay. Okay, so I just want to make sure I don't get glue on my other pages here. So let's just put something down there like that. And then let's go ahead and grab the print so we can smooth out this sort of thick Giotto, because I've only had it for 2 or 3 years. I think a good year and a half it was in my garage and I couldn't find it. So it kind of got a little dried out. It got sticky. It's not normally this sticky, but it's still super good glue. It's still working nicely. And so I'm not going to not use it. The print just helps to smooth it out for those of you who may be new to the channel and you wonder why the Giotto is so sticky or why I'm doing it like that. It's one of those things. Let's get these out of the way. I have to make sure I kind of start. I'm going to fold this back. Fold it a few times because I don't want that to go down over here before I get to it. But I need to start it. See, I want to start it right at the beginning here, and you can see if I let too much of it go down, it'll be a sticky mess trying to get up. Then, now that it's down, I'm just going to use my hands, hold it straight up, and then, especially this is this thin kind of tissue paper. It's actually what is called steak paper. It's kind of like a thin waxy paper, but any paper that you may use that's thin, you want to double it back like that so that when you go to put it down, you don't have to worry about it, grabbing down too quickly before you can get your edges in place to start it. So that's what I do. I just double it back a few times and then that takes care of it. Get this down. Okay. Okay. So before, when you go to put this, where is my bone folder? We can use this one. Just want to make sure that you get a good crease in here, in the fold of your book before you start pushing the rest of the paper down. That way you don't get a place in there where it's going to tear, because it's already in place in that in that groove there. And then when you go to put it down the rest of the way, you're good. You don't have to worry about it. But if you just go straight across, you go to open and close the book, at some point you could just rip it because, you know, it's not down in that space. Okay, I like that. That looks good down there like that. So now I'm thinking that this should go in here like that. But what I was wondering if I should put this down and get... No, it's no need for that. Nope. Okay, I was just double checking before I commit things. I like it going right up there. And it kind of butting up against this black, the gold down here, then. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this down. So we need... Let's get the Giotto again. I'm like working sort of messy today. I feel like I have glue everywhere. Put that up there. What's going on? Okay. Alrighty. Let's do this. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's do it like that. Smooth out a little bit. Okay, to the ends really good. Okay. Smooth that out the way because that's good and sticky right now. I don't want to come back across that. Okay, so let's get, I want to go to the top. I want to go right to where the seam is, but I want to be back far enough that it won't fold into that crease. It just goes right to the edge of it. Slide it up a little bit. Okay. Perfect. Good. And like being that crease right there is sort of like she's sort of off page still, but you know, you guys get it. Okay, so now let me get another sheet of paper. I want to be able to get, I want to start off first by getting my glue here. I'm not going to worry about using the Giotto. This paper is so thin right now. I don't want to rip it as I say the word. I don't want it to rip, and that Giotto is so sticky. If this print is lifting it up. Look at me ripping it. Okay, let's stop. Stop while you're ahead. I can always put some more underneath there, but let's just get this down on here. Let's see. So we want it there. Like that. And, okay, good. Okay. Now let's just get a little bit of glue here, underneath here. For all the ripping it was trying to do, it didn't get much glue. Okay. Let's see. Good, seam together nicely. Okay. This I can put some back here. Okay. I can lift it up and get this bottom part. Right now, I just want to make sure that this is done in a way that is good. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, that's good. Then we can lift it up and continue underneath. I want to get baby wipe because my hands are getting real sticky, and that's when you have accidents, because your own hands will stick to the paper, especially when it's thin. Also, just transferring glue is never good. So I'm going to clean my hands here. Okay, so let's go ahead now and get some more glue. Let's see. Put that there. Okay. Alrighty, so let's get this print spread down. Okay, here we go. So working with the thin papers and the thick papers, you just have to, that's why I have several different glues. The Prit is really good as a thin glue. The Uhu is even less aggressive than the Prit when you're really working with thin papers. I could have used that as well. The Giotto is when you want to put really like fabrics down or heavyweight paper. Or like this case, I really wanted to make sure that it becomes a surface for my entire collage, since it's up against the paper, the under paper. But, oh, I love it. I feel like peeking out like that is really, really cool. I like that. I'm glad I sort of thought about, you know, every time you're working, something new comes to you, right? So that works nicely. And then what I'm going to do is, right there, let's go ahead and rip this. I'm going to put my ruler down, but I'm kind of use this paper is thin enough that I can use this paper has like a decal on it. And so it was able to rip against that decal versus having a straight line. And the one thing I was thinking about is if I could take a little bit of this. Let's go ahead and cut this out. Let's see if I can cut this little swipe out and put it at the bottom of this print. And what's cool about that is it'll like totally integrate the gel print into the collage. So this becomes like a fragment. Like we were working with fragments. I think I printed these when I was doing fragments off camera. But so you can think of your gel prints as fragments. See, so I had that line there from the print, and then I have this gold right there. So suppose that line being there, I can actually put this piece right over it, like that. And what that'll do is it'll cover that up. It gives me the swipe here. Yeah, I like it this way. And because this is in the crease there, that's sort of a natural place for the face to kind of pop out. And I could put more fragments around in the black area if I wanted to, like other gold pieces or... But I like this, the drama, the simplicity. It's like the drama and simplicity of this print, I think, works nicely. Just kind of lift it up a little more. Okay, let's get it right. Okay. Okay, so I'm back, and my camera lost its battery. That's why I said I'm back. But in looking at this, I love everything about this print. I definitely like the way this, because this was a mono print. This, I took them off the same gel plate. So I really like how this shape is mirroring itself, you know, like right opposite itself on the page. I think that's cool. I feel like it's a little bit too much black space down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of the some of this gold here, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just, well, let me just get a whole nother piece of paper. Where's my black paper? I'm going to take some of this paper, and I'm just going to do some marks on it with this gold here, and let it dry. And then I'll come back and I'll add some more marks to this. So here, once again, this is going to be like, do it this way, the idea of fragments. So this is sort of the idea of fragments. I'm going to sort of do my mark making, and then I'm going to come back and just do this to just kind of make a double image. Yeah, perfect. So now I have this double image that I can use to, when this dries, I'm going to be able to mirror some of these same marks here. And I'll cut some of this out and sort of fill in some of these. Let me move this to the side. I'll fill in some of these spaces, like right in here, maybe over in there, that I think could use a little bit more of the gold. And I may even kind of come from this page and overlap a little bit on this side so that she's really hidden in there. And it really kind of speaks compositionally to me. So there we have it. I'll show you what I do with this the next time, because that has to dry. But yeah, so there we have another session with our grunge and some of our mark making papers that we've done so far in this journey through our gel plate printing for mixed media art. The gold and the gold, that all works nicely. The color palette works nicely with the book. So take care, you guys. Have fun this week creating. If you're new to the channel, please hit the bell and hit all, and then that way YouTube will notify you when we do premieres every Saturday at 7 a.m. Pacific time. And yeah, also, if you enjoy the video, please thumb it up so that we can send it out and share with more people. You guys know how that works. And in the meantime, have fun in your studios. Get caught up in your journals. And if you aren't already, you probably are waiting for me to catch up. But yeah. And this book is looking good. Wow, we have a book companion. Oh, see how this is dried? It's like not sticky at all. I just love that Dorlands. It's just, I don't even feel that sticky feeling anymore on these pages. So remember that little tip. And until next week, have fun in your studios. Love you guys. Bye-bye.